You see, like Middle East Baptist Church, our church are people from the Middle East who speak Arabic and prefer to worship and fellowship in Arabic, and this is the rise of them, the rise of those churches here. Those churches have strength and have challenges, as we said. I think some of our strength that we are familiar with the Middle Eastern context, and we can have a greater access and impact on people from Middle East backgrounds and reach to them and deal with them and connect with them. But also probably we can be a good representation of the Middle East for the broader church and the bigger family, where people from Western backgrounds, Canadian backgrounds, can interact with us and learn certain things just from the fact of being with us. And so these are some of our contribution to the greater body of Christ, or to the one church. But some of the challenges is the fact that most of the immigrant churches or church of immigrants here are young churches, like maybe 20 years from the Middle East or 25 years, not older than that, which make them sometimes small and sometimes lack resources, not only financial, but also number of people and the size of the church and things like that. And also because the field or the community that we consider our community to reach is an ethnic community, in a sense that anyone who comes from a Middle East background, we feel obligated, or we feel it's in our responsibility to reach to them. But those people are spread all over the GTA, so that's also, they are scattered. So it's large, but it's scattered. And also there's other elements that are challenge. Religion is part of overall identity of the Middle Eastern person. So religion and family and culture and language are all identities that are connected and form the person, is different than the Western context, where these are separate units in the life of a person, where a person can separate between his faith and his language and his family and things like that.
Right. It was a real challenge for evangelism, for inviting someone even to consider what following Jesus would look like when they see their faith and their national, historical identity, family identity, ethnic identity, all kind of being wrapped up into one package. It can feel like I'm betraying my family, or I'm betraying my background, to even consider what life would be like following Jesus.
Yes, absolutely, because the identity in the Middle Eastern mind is a communal identity. The community define you, and you're part of a community. You don't live in isolation. So even decisions making as an individual is connected with the contribution of the rest of the family, your parents, your uncles. Everybody get involved in who you're gonna marry, basically, or where you're gonna live, and everything. Yeah. So even on those smaller things, comparing even to larger issues like your religions and your faith.
Some of us can't begin to fathom how huge it is to make a decision that may be contrary to how you were raised. At least within some Western families, the success of parenthood is measured by the fact that we've raised our children to make up their own minds about things and have their own dreams and go, and that's very different. So there is a huge hurdle there. But once someone who has that community mindset is following Jesus, we have a lot to learn from them, that sense of community and family and togetherness that is a weakness for those of us.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope I don't get misunderstood. These are distinction, not negative things, because community is very valuable things. Christianity came up or started in the Middle Eastern context. Lots of things that you read in the Bible, or the way you see Jesus behaving, or is very much common to the life of Middle Eastern people, even if they are not religious, but this is part of the culture. And actually I personally cherish the wisdom of the elders and the involvement of the ones around me, because I know they are motivated by love and care, not only because they are trying to preserve or something or correct me, because they genuinely care about me. So I listen to their inputs in my life.
Yeah.